All right. It is now time for the infamous number twos in the history of Boston. Hit it, Justin.
It's two, 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 two. It's two, 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 two. It's two, two, two.
Yes, these following sports figures are kind of known as a number two in the pantheon of things, but they also have similarities with some number twos in government in the history of politics. So I start with Drew Bledsoe, who is Michael Dukakis. See, after Drew signed his big contract, it looked like he was going to be a landslide. Drew was going to be the long-term face of the Pats and leaders of the team. Meanwhile, all Dukakis had to do was show strength, remind people who he was about to replace in office. He would have won. And then came the tank. For Bledsoe, it was Mo Lewis. For Dukakis, it was an actual damn tank. Drew's career changed after he ran out of bounds, and Dukakis' presidential chances were knocked out when his opponents ran that ad. Jimmy G. Garoppolo is Ted Kennedy. Let's put it this way. Jimmy G had to live in the shadow of Tom Brady, but there were some that wanted him to be the guy instead of Brady. Okay, that was Bill. And for Ted, his brothers held down the presidency and the DOJ at the same time. That's gangsta. Then a year later, there were some people that wanted Ted to be president instead of the current president at the time in his own party, Jimmy Carter. Well, Jimmy G got his chance to go to San Francisco while Ted continued his near lifelong service as a senator. The only difference between the two is that if you ask the 49er fans if it feels like Jimmy G is driving that franchise off a cliff, the answer would be yes. Mike Greenwell for the old heads is Dan Quayle. Some of you are like, who? Yeah, see, Dan Quayle was George H.W. Bush's right hand. Look it up, it's on Google. While Mike Greenwell was Wade Boggs' right hand. Until Margo Adams talked to Penthouse. As Dan Quayle was misspelling potato in front of school kids, Greenwell was screaming foul at both Margo and Jose Canseco. Well, see, Jose Canseco had his own Madonna thing going on and a couple of nice shots, and I don't mean at the bar. Quayle soon disappeared from politics while Gator started disappearing from the Sox lineup. Oil Can Boy. There's another oldie but goodie. He's former Vermont Governor Howard Dean. Yeah, Oil Can was on fire, shutouts and completes games, and incredible energy. Howard Dean, incredible energy, and looked like 2004 was going to be his year. Oil Can thought 86 would be his year. Oil Can quit on the team. And Dean let out that scream. He let out the scream. Give me that scream one more time. Yeah, one more time. Yeah, see, Howard Dean lost his chance after that, and Oil Can Boyd missed out on Game 7 in the 86 World Series. Brian Hoyer. Well, he's former Governor Mitt Romney. Well, you know, Mitt admitted that he had binders full, while Hoyer knows a thing or two about carrying around a binder. Thank God it's all digital right now, huh, Brian? Romney from Michigan, then ran for senator here, became governor here, ran for president, became a senator in another state. Hoyer has played in New England, Cleveland, Houston, Arizona, San Francisco, Chicago, and Indy. So Hoyer should probably run for office. Just make sure you leave that binder behind, son. They'll dig that up during your campaign. And the final number two that's infamous in Boston history is Ennis Cantor Freedom. You knew I couldn't let him go. He's Geraldine Ferraro. See, Geraldine Ferraro, she could have been the first woman vice president if they won in '84 with Walter Mondale. But she had no defense for the issues brought up about her husband, who might have been or might not have been a good fella. Ennis, he just has no defense. Period. Forget about it. See, Geraldine Ferraro became a champion for women's causes, while Ennis is now trying to find a cause, like a cause for a team to give him a roster spot. Mondale and Ferraro lost every state except for Minnesota in '84, the home state of Walter Mondale. Ennis Freedom has lost every locker room in the NBA So hopefully that CPAP machine is helping Ennis sleep well at night. It's Late Night with KJ.